Hola. Puede escuchar? Can you hear me? First of all, thank you and welcome to the eCALS graduation for the class of 2021. So, primera vez, bienvenido y gracias para su tiempo aquí para la graduación de la clase de 2021. So, gracias por su tiempo. Una ronda de aplausos. A round of applause, please. The first question I have is, please raise your hand if this is the first time that you've ever been to a socially distant graduation ceremony right after an international global pandemic that changed the course of history. So raise your hand if that's the case, okay? So I'm not the only one, so I'm glad that we're all in this together. Levanta su mano si alguna vez ha estado en una graduación con distanciamiento social justo después de una pandemia mundial de cuarentena todavía están en vigor. Gracias porque no quiero estar el único. So this year has taught us a lot of lessons, obviously. So we've had online learning for the last year and a half. So with this last year and a half, some of the lessons that we think that we've learned would be related to the idea that a school clearly is not just a building, right? A school is a community. A school is a place where people come together, whether it be spiritually, culturally, but it doesn't have to be in a place. So even though you guys have not been here the last year and a half, you still maintain the school culture. You still maintain the school community, and in fact, you thrived during the last year and a half, which is an amazing lesson that is a testament to what you guys are able to achieve. So, este año nos han enseñado algunas lecciones, por decirlo menos. Usted ha demostrado que una escuela no es un edificio, es la gente. Y una escuela es la comunidad. Y no donde las personas se encuentran en la escuela, no es un lugar solamente el edificio, es algo de la comunidad. Y eCALS es más de un edificio, claro. Y esta lección es muy importante porque después de este año, queremos que ustedes recuerden eCALS. So after this year, we want you guys to remember eCALS. We're always going to be here for you, whether you move out of the state, whether you move out of the country, whether you stay local, we always will be here. Whether you want to come back and visit us or stay in touch using technology, we will always be here for you. So, lo que significa es que su conexión de eCALS no termina cuando sale hoy. Continúa para siempre. Nos vamos a estar aquí para ustedes siempre. Si ustedes en otro país, en otro estado, vamos a estar aquí para conectar con usted. The other lesson that I think everybody learned this year through being separated is that we don't have all the time that we think we have. Time is a precious commodity. And you realize that a lot of life's events and a lot of life's lessons, we have to learn fairly quickly, and we grow up pretty quickly. And I think each and every one of you made a step in maturity this year that was pretty remarkable. And the issue with time is that as you graduate and move forward, we ask that you try and do what you want to do with life. Travel the world, go to college, try a new hobby, do something that makes you happy because we only have so much time. Do what makes you content with your life, and don't take time for granted, because as you can see, things can change pretty quickly. So, la última lección que hemos aprendido es que el tiempo es la mercancía más preciosa que tenemos. Y no lo desperdicie, prueba todo, viaje por el mundo, ve a la universidad, prueba una nueva afición, pero tenga un plan para todo. The other thing is have a plan, because the world is not a cheap place. Going out into the world takes a plan. It takes a sense of how you will make it in this world. Have a plan and try everything. So también plane probarlo todo, pero tiene un plan, porque el mundo no es barato. And the last message that I think we all can learn from trying out this past year online is don't be afraid to fail. If you think back to when we first went to distance learning last spring, everybody was nervous, everybody was anxious, everybody was worried about how it will play out. fast forward to this night, you guys have made it. You finished the last year and a half, you graduated, you guys tried, you experimented, you navigated multiple technology platforms, but you made it happen. So please don't ever be afraid. Thank you, sorry about that. So, la última lección es que no tenga miedo a fallar, porque la única manera de tener éxito es con el proceso de fallar, cometer errores, pero seguir tratando. Y si falla, es ok. Si no tengo o no te gusta algo primera vez, es ok. Por favor, sigue. Y este año esta lección es muy importante porque ustedes tratan sistemas diferentes de educación, ustedes tratan una manera diferente de educación y ustedes, ¿cómo se dice?, completan este año con éxito. Y esta lección es muy importante. Lastly, as we move forward, we want to keep with you or send with you a message of just community. If you look right now, we are a community of teachers, parents, and students, but we're a small community. This is our first time having graduation on this campus. Hopefully we will continue this tradition, but this is a very tight-knit, close community, and we want this community feeling to continue. So as you think back to your time at eCALS, besides the lessons you learned in the classroom, think about the people, the relationships, and the community that we have here. So la última mensaje es que somos una comunidad de maestros, de padres, de estudiantes. Y después de su tiempo, queremos que ustedes recordar las relaciones con las personas aquí, porque nuestra comunidad es muy pequeña y es nuestra primera vez aquí para graduación y queremos continuar con nuestra comunidad chiquita porque tenemos relaciones muy fuertes aquí y esto es muy importante para la comunidad. So for our ceremony tonight, we'll have guest speakers, we'll have awards, we'll have the reading of diplomas. Everything will be socially distant, as you can see. Students, you'll have a chance to come up to receive your diploma. Those that are getting awards will bring the awards to you, but throughout the ceremony, we'll also have some visual presentations behind us. But we thank you guys for coming in. So, esta noche, nuestra graduación, tenemos personas que van a hablar, tenemos premios, también tenemos videos y los estudiantes no necesitan ir aquí para sus premios. También ustedes van a recibir para sus diplomas al fin, pero necesitamos respetar las reglas de distancia. Y gracias por su tiempo. Now, let's continue with our salutatorian, Daniela Aguilar. Queremos continuar con nuestra salutatorian, Daniela Aguilar.
I just first want to apologize if my voice shakes. I promise I'm not crying, I'm just really nervous. But first of all, I do just want to start by saying that I think you all deserve to be here. And you should be proud of the crowd that you're even in front of me. Sorry, I said that wrong. I didn't mean like that. I just meant that you should be proud of the fact that you're even here because I think this year was probably one of the toughest years that we've ever had. And so to just sit here, I think makes you some of the strongest people that I've ever personally. I also know that it sucked tremendously that we weren't able to have our full senior year. But I do think that at least 10 years from now, if we have kids, you'll be able to tell them that they can't complain because you graduated through a little pandemic. But I mean, overall, I really want to congratulate all of you, and I want to emphasize that I think you deserve to be here. And that no matter what path you have chosen for the future, I think you got this. I absolutely believe that you got this because if you were able to do this, then I don't really see what you can't do. Y ahora, solo quiero decir que si hay una persona a la cual le debo todo lo que tengo en esta vida es a mi mamá. Y sé que ahorita va a empezar a llorar porque la conozco, pero solo sé que le debo absolutamente todo lo que tengo en esta vida. Y sé que para ella esta vida no ha sido la más fácil con ser mamá soltera y también con ser inmigrante, pero a pesar de todo y aun cuando no tenía suficiente dinero para un pedazo de pan, ella nunca dejó de darnos a mí y a mi hermano. Y hablando de mi hermano, I also want to thank my brother. I'll never say this to his face again, but I am happy to be his sister, and I really do look up to him. And sometimes I wish I could be him, but like I said, I'll never say this again to him. And then I also want to thank my friends. So people like Cindy, Eric, Catherine, my aunts, absolutely everyone in front of me, Malika, who I think is watching at home right now. But I just want to thank all of you for letting me be a part of your life for the last 4 years. También sé que hay muchos familiares o muchos estudiantes aquí que proveen de familias inmigrantes y que como mi mamá han pasado por muchos esfuerzos. Así que les quiero dar las gracias a ustedes también por recordarnos que nunca deberíamos de darnos por vencidos y también por recordarnos que siempre deberíamos de ponernos las pilas. But yeah, just with all of that said, I want to congratulate all of you again. You absolutely deserve this, and I'm very happy to be proud of, or be part of this class of 2021. Thank you.
Thank you, Daniela. Gracias a Daniela. So we now have a video to share. One of the issues with this past year, clearly, is that we didn't have really many photos, because many of the photos that we would have would be of Zoom screens. And usually during graduation, you show videos and photos of senior events, and we have some of those. So our graduation slideshow and video will have a lot of the memories from your first 3 years at eCALS for students. So please keep that in mind. We also have our yearbooks that the students just received. In the yearbooks, there are some photos from this year, but a lot of it is heavily influenced on the first 3 years of your time at school. But the video that we're going to show also has musical performances in the background that are student created. So the audio is actually from students at eCALS in our music department that actually performed. They had a performance last week, so that is the audio. So the video and the audio are both of eCALS students. So ahora tenemos un video para recordar a nuestros graduados, y también la música es creada por nuestros estudiantes. So es una combinación de los estudiantes que cantan, y también es las fotos de estudiantes de su primer año, la mayoría de fotos de sus primeros 3 años aquí. Gracias.
Por mí, ¿a dónde van? ¿A dónde van? No hay nadie. Lo que un día quise decir, ¿a dónde va? ¿A dónde va? Mi miedo, ¿quién podrá saberlo? Tú y yo tenemos tanta suerte, tanto tiempo, tantos sueños inmortales. Tú y yo tenemos tanta historia, tantas ganas y el amor que es inmortal.
that time I went and said goodbye. Now I'm back and not ashamed to cry. Ooh, baby, here I am, signed, sealed, delivered, I'm yours. Here I am, baby, signed, sealed, delivered, I'm yours. Here I am, baby, signed, sealed, delivered, I'm yours. I've done a lot of foolish things that I really didn't mean.
Seen a lot of things in this old world. When I touch them, they mean nothing, girl.
Ooh, baby, here I am, signed, sealed, delivered, I'm yours. Ooh, babe, you set my soul on fire. That's how I know you're my only desire. Ooh, baby, here I am, signed, sealed, delivered, I'm yours. Here I am, baby, signed, sealed, delivered, I'm yours. Here I am, baby, signed, sealed, delivered, I'm yours.
I've done a lot of foolish things that I really didn't mean. I can be a broken man.
Here I am, baby, signed, sealed, delivered, I'm yours. Here I am, baby, signed, sealed, delivered, I'm yours. Here I am, baby, signed, sealed, delivered, I'm yours. Here I am, baby, signed, sealed, delivered, I'm yours.
What you want, baby, I got it. What you need, do you know I got it? All I'm asking is for a little respect when you come home. Hey, baby, when you get home, mister,
I ain't gonna do you wrong while you're gone. I ain't gonna do you wrong, 'cause I don't wanna. All I'm asking is for a little respect and love. Hey, baby, when you get home.
I'm about to give you all of my money, and all I'm asking in return, honey, is to give me my propers when you get home. Yeah, baby, when you get home. Ooh, your kisses, sweeter than honey.
And guess what? So is my money.
All I want you to do for me is give it to me when you get home. Yeah, baby, when you get home. R-E-S-P-E-C-T, find out what it means to me. R-E-S-P-E-C-T, take it easy, B. A little respect, hey, baby. A little respect.
Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. So take the photographs and still frames in your mind, hanging on a shelf in good health and good time. Tattoos of memories and dead skin on trial. For what it's worth, it was worth all the while. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life.
Close my eyes and I can see a world that's waiting up for me, that I call my own. Through the dark, through the door, through where no one's been before, but it feels like home. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say I've lost my mind. I don't care if they call me crazy. We can live in a world that we design. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. Oh, a million dreams for the world we're gonna make. There's a house we can build. Every room inside is filled with things from far away. Special things I compile, each one there to make you smile on a rainy day.
Thank you as well to Mr. Gonzalez and the yearbook team for those photos. So gracias también al señor Gonzalez y al equipo de anuario para estas fotos. So up next we have the award winner for the student who's had the highest GPA over the last 4 years at the school. So it's a distinction along the lines of salutatorian, and it's a very honorable academic award. So we're going to be honoring our valedictorian, Eric Zamarita. También este premio es para nuestro valedictorio, como se dice valedictorio, señor Eric Zamarita.
Hello, my name's Eric Zemripa, and I would like to first say how grateful I am to be a valedictorian of class of 2021. And secondly, wow, I forgot some of you even had faces. I was honestly expecting a bunch of black screens with like the first letter in their names. Wow, now how am I supposed to give my speech in front of all real people? Man, I miss computer screens and online school already. But in serious, I know this year has been kind of ruined of that which shall not be named. But you also have the rest of your lives to look forward to. Even if you don't know what your future holds exactly and what obstacles you still will face, that is 100% okay. I mean, I am a complete school nerd, and most people would picture me as going to be some sort of scientist when I grow up, but I plan on being an animator, which is like the complete opposite set of skills. I mean, you ideally would be able to learn how to draw first. I could barely draw a hand turkey. But I'm not letting that stop me, and I don't think any of you should let anything stop you. That which shall not be named really ruined this year, but it will eventually pass, and it will be completely up to you to make your own years fun and enjoyable. Even now, you still have a bunch of options to explore yourself and what you enjoy, so you don't have to let it fully control you. Like for instance, I'm not supposed to shake Mr. Markovic's hand, but I'm gonna with this. So I'm gonna shake your hand after this. Use this time to, again, explore yourself, but do not let anything limit your creativity, happiness, and or future. Thank you.
Thank you, Eric, for respecting social distancing and the rules of the CDC. Up next, we have our awards and distinctions, part of our ceremony, and these will be presented by one of our school and college counselors, Mr. Santiago. So, tenemos ahora premios y distinciones con uno de nuestros consejeros, señor Santiago.
Hey everyone, para los que no me conocen, soy Mr. Santiago, uno de los consejeros académicos aquí de la escuela de eCALS. Y ahorita vamos a presentar los premios. So students, just real quick, when you hear your name, just go ahead and stand up. Mr. Markovic is going to go ahead and pass out your prizes. Once that's done, I'm going to ask you guys to sit down, we'll do a round of applause, and then we'll move on to the next prize, okay? The first prize, the first distinction will be the green cord. This distinction is for students who have been a part of leadership for 2 years or more and are currently enrolled now. Este cordón es el cordón verde, son para los estudiantes que no han sido parte de la clase de liderazgo por lo menos 2 años. These students are Daniela Aguilar, sorry Daniela, Destiny Guerrero, Serena Martinez, Cindy Bowe. So you guys can just stand up, Mr. Markovic will pass up. Awesome, thank you. The next cord is the black cord. This is for students who have taken a minimum of 3 college courses or more and have received at least a C or better. Este premio son para los estudiantes que han por lo menos tomado 3 clases de colegio y han recibido por lo menos una C o más en estas clases. Daniela Aguilar, Christopher Hernández Jaramillo, Jocelyn Hernández, Adrián Lira, Luis López, Serena Martinez, Kristen Roberts, Alba Rosales, Guadalupe Trujillo, and Eric Samarripa. Congratulations. Congrats, guys. Thank you. This next cord is the purple cord. This is a community distinction for students that have been part of our PUC community since the 6th grade. Este cordón es el cordón morado, son para los estudiantes que han estado con la comunidad de PUC desde el 6º grado. Jacob González, Natalie Barranco, Yaira Gaona, Alexander Lizaola, Luis López, Yadira Solano, Luz Flores Santos, Cristina Soto, Andrew Terry, Daniela Aguilar, and Christian Reyes. Congrats, yeah? I think Mr. Markovich is tired. Thank you. Good? Yeah, awesome. This next chord is the red chord. So this community distinction is for students that have been part of PUC community since kindergarten. Since y'all were 5 years old. That's crazy to think about. Y'all can't get enough of PUC, huh? Este cordón es el cordón rojo. Son para los estudiantes que han estado con PUC desde el kindergarten. Serena Martinez and Catherine Salazar. There's no PUC college. Sorry. Okay. This next chord is the silver chord. This is the academic distinction for students who have a GPA of a 3.0 and 3.49. Este es el cordón color plata. Son para los estudiantes que han recibido un promedio de grado de 3.0 y 3.49. Jocelyn Hernández, Alexander Lizaola, Luis López, Humberto Matamoro, Jesse Ruiz, Catherine Salazar, Yadira Solano. Good job, guys. Good job. Okay. Couple more. Gold chord. This is for the students who have received a GPA of between a 3.5 and higher. There are some of you who received above a 4.0. Este cordón es el cordón color oro. Son para los estudiantes que han recibido un promedio de grado de 3.5 y más. Daniela Aguilar, Natalie Barranco, Ulises Chávez Luna, Destiny Guerrero, Christopher Hernández Jaramillo, Adrián Lía, Serena Martínez, Frida Mondragón, Kristen Roberts, Guadalupe Trujillo, Cindy Doe, and Eric Zamarrica. Let me just give them a second so that they can come out. Yeah? Okay. The next couple is just to congratulate the salutatorian and the valedictorian once more, Daniela Aguilar and Eric Zamarrica. And lastly, we do want to acknowledge and recognize 2 of our students who have received a prestigious scholarship known as the PUC Scholarship. These are full ride tuition scholarships to their university of choice. These students are Natalie Barranco and Serena Martinez. And just one last round of applause if we can have the students who have received an award today. If you guys can just please stand up and we'll do one last round of applause. Thank you so much, guys. Congratulations. You guys definitely deserve it. Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Santiago. Gracias, Señor Santiago. Up next, we would like to welcome up our art and music department to share some awards for our students that have excelled in art and music over the last 4 years. So ahora tenemos nuestros profesores y profesoras de arte y música para los premios para estudiantes de arte y música. So we have Mr. Jorgensen, we have Ms. Lund and Ms. Cueva. Tenemos señor Jorgensen, señorita Lund y señorita Cueva.
distinction that we want to share or acknowledge. So in our school, we have our music program and we have our visual arts program, and it's tough. And we have kids who have stuck with us for at least 3 years, some even 4 years. And not only that, but they've also shown us what it is to really embody the arts. They've displayed the habits of heart and mind. They've been able to keep their grades up. And like I said, they've stuck with us for the long of their high school years. So tenemos otra distinción que queremos darles a los estudiantes que han sido parte de nuestro programa de los artes y de música. Estos estudiantes han estado con nosotros por lo menos 3 o 4 años en nuestros programas. No nomás eso, también demuestran todos los hábitos que se necesita para tener éxito. Y les queremos agradecer y también les queremos dar una cosita también. Okay. So para arte, tenemos, for art, these students are Ebony Aguilera. So if you can stand with your hair. Ebony Aguilera. Hannah Lugo. Es Baby Reina. Yadira Solano. And Guadalupe Trujillo.
And for music, Leslie Arce, Cindy Carachure, Dontre Fuller, Kaylee Gabriel, Destiny Guerrero, Luis Flores Santos, Christopher Hernandez Aranillo, Jocelyn Hernandez,
Luis López, Humberto Matamoros, Frida Mondragon, Andrew Perry, Tristan Roberts, Desiree Romo, and Cristina Soto.
So we also want to, well, first of all, everyone that was mentioned, obviously we love and are great. However, we do have some students that stood out in our programs for just being amazing. So I'm going to introduce mine. So the reason that we're announcing it is because they will be receiving an arts and music scholarship from eCALS. So it's a little surprise. My kid doesn't know yet, so surprise. This student has stuck with art, the visual arts, for the 4 years that he has been at eCALS. Not only has he excelled in every single one of those classes, he also took the art AP, and to this day, not that eCALS has been here forever and ever, but he has gotten the highest score in the art AP, which was a 5. So congratulations, Mr. Jesse Booth.
And we'll also be honoring two. We'll also be honoring 2 music students with this same scholarship, and I'm going to talk about one, Miss Lund will talk about the other. First, we'd like to honor Ulises Chavez Luna. This gentleman, in addition to being in the music program all of his time at eCALS, has really exemplified what it means to be part of the music program and part of the music community. I think he's done every possible thing you can do for the music program. He's been in the after-school program, Spirit Band. He's also learned a million different instruments: saxophone, bari saxophone, tenor saxophone, clarinet. But the thing that means the most to me is for the last 2 years, he's been an incredible teaching assistant in my beginning ensemble class. And I'm kind of worried because I don't know how I'm going to teach the class without him next year, because we've kind of developed a language where I kind of say, hey, can you handle this? And he just handles it without even having to give me directions. So let's honor Ulises Chavez Luna, please.
And for our second music scholarship, we're actually going to be honoring a student that you heard performing in the first 3 musical tracks that you heard underneath the slideshow. She has been performing all 4 of her years here. She has worked so hard and practiced so much to take her art really to the next level. And I'm really, really proud of her and the work that she has accomplished. She has also worked as a TA for Mr. Jorgensen. She's also learned so many instruments, guitar, trumpet, percussion, so many different things, and has really participated in the community of our music program as well. We're so proud of her, and that is Natalie Vanessa Barranco.
Thank you all the award winners, and thank you to Mr. Jorgensen, Ms. Cueva, Ms. Lonzo. Gracias a los estudiantes que ganan premios y también a señor Jorgensen, señorita Lund y señorita Cueva también. So at this moment we want to take time to recognize a few parents that are graduating from the school as well. And by that we mean there are members of the Parent Action Committee who have scholars that are graduating, so their time on the Parent Action Committee will come to an end in terms of going to meetings and workshops. They'll always be a part of the community, but we want to recognize them for their commitment. They've helped set up workshops on every Thursday that we've had. They've helped set up events for the families. They've helped with our Parent Center and the creation of the Parent Center at eCALS, which is now up and running. And we want to show our appreciation for their involvement in the community and also recognize all the work that they put in. So, ahora gustaría tomar tiempo para reconocer a los miembros del Comité de Acción de Padres que tienen académicos grandiosos. Estos padres han participado en el inicio del Comité de Acción de Padres y también en el apoyo a la escuela en muchas maneras. Y han sido fundamentales para todo que nos hacemos y dejarán un legado verdadero. So the first Parent Action Committee member that we'd like to welcome and honor is Maria Trujillo. La primera que queremos honorar es Maria Trujillo. And because there's only 3, then we can invite you up. Porque solamente 3 es fácil para ven aquí. The second that we would like to honor is Jovita Soto. La segunda es que queremos celebrar señora Jovita Soto. And third, we would like to honor and celebrate Gladys Loretta. And la última es la señorita Gladys Loretta. Muchas gracias, and thank you so much to our members. We also will continue with all of our family events next year, workshops, opportunities to get involved, and we encourage anybody who wants to participate more and take more of an active role. We're always looking to have as many parents involved in the committee as possible. So, también en la próxima año queremos más familias. Si quiere estar más involucrado con la comunidad, siempre tenemos espacios para más familias. So we're now upon the moment of graduation, clearly that you're all waiting for, which is the conferring of diplomas. So ahora estamos en el momento que todos hemos estado esperando, la concesión de diplomas. So the speech that we read is an official declaration from the state of California, also with the PUC Board of Trustees, to confer that you graduate. So I will read it first. So, in conjunction with the Board of Trustees and the faculty and staff, it is with great pleasure that we confer diplomas to graduates from the class of 2021 for successfully completing the course of study prescribed by the Board of Trustees for PUC and the Faculty of Early College Academy for Leaders and Scholars. Let's begin. So the first member of the eCALS class of 2021 is Daniela Aguilar. Next we have Ebony Aguilera. Juliana Aguirre. I don't believe it's here. Ileana Altamirano. Leslie Arce. Lance Avanzado. Natalie Vanessa Barranco. Corey Camberos. Stephen Cano. Cindy Carachure. Angelica Carrillo. Javier Castellanos. Gavin Cervantes. Ulysses Chavez Luna. Saida Cibrian. Desiree Cosme. Alicia Diaz. Adina Esperqueta. Luz Flores Santos, who's not here tonight. Isabel Flores Matarana. Dontre Fuller. Yahaira Gaona. Destiny Guerrero. Christopher Hernandez Jaramillo. Jocelyn Hernandez. Adrian Lira. Alexander Lizaola. Luis Lopez. Johanna Lugo Soto. Serena Martinez. Humberto Matamoros. Ricardo Meza Rubocaba. Frida Mondragon. Michael Mora. Jennifer Moreau. Ashley Navarro. Natalie Faria Vasquez. Jose Perdomo. Andrew Perry. Natalie Ramirez Navarro. Christian Reyes. Esberi Reina. Tristan Roberts. Andy Robles. Susie Rodriguez. Desiree Romo. Alba Rosales. Jesse Ruiz. Catherine Salazar. Yadira Solano. Christina Soto. Guadalupe Trujillo. Jamie Aribe. Perla Valdez. Cindy Vo. And Eric Zamaripa. Congratulations once again to all the graduates. The next procession is where you get to take your tassel on your cap if you are wearing one. If you are having a cap on and you want to do so, a symbolic gesture for graduation is you take the tassel and you shift it from right to left. So those of you that are in fact wearing a cap, if you want to shift the tassel from right to left, it does signify traditionally that you graduated, but because we know this year with the cap and gowns, it's a whole different story, we don't have to emphasize that. So the moment that everybody enrolled in our school, the students, the parents, the entire community, you entrusted your scholar with us. And you know, we are the ones, and we view ourselves as the stewards and the keepers of the dreams. So we held and trust this dream that one day the scholars will go on to college and career success. So today you're graduating from Early College Academy for Leaders and Scholars. And our goal is to help symbolically return this dream to you as graduates as you move forward. So the dream is never anything that we had. We helped to get you along that way, and we want to continue to help you. So your very short 4 years here, we feel very privileged to have the opportunity to work with you, and we appreciate that. So, al momento que los estudiantes fueran matriculados en nuestra escuela, ustedes, los padres, pusieron en el futuro de sus hijos en nuestras manos. Y tomamos responsabilidad como los guardianes de sus sueños, que sus hijos un día se graduaran de preparatoria listos para tener éxito en el colegio y también con carrera. Hoy, con graduación de sus hijos de nuestra escuela, nosotros simbólicamente le regresamos este sueño de graduación a sus hijos. Y este sueño hoy y siempre le pertenece a ellos. Y por 4 años tuvimos el privilegio de soñar juntos con sus hijos. So class of eCALS 2021, please go forth and realize your dreams in this world of college graduation, career success, and achieve anything that you would like to achieve in order to make this dream come true. And please make sure that you inspire those around you to also have a dream of their own. So, felicidades a los graduados de la clase de 2021 de eCALS y a sus familias.